trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
White, good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Bulls trail by 6. Satoramsky with it. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. No good on the triple.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Portis has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
I like the activity there, keeping the ball alive and creating some second chance buckets.
Now here's White. He's got 11. We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter. Kept alive, 4th. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Good.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
3-pointer. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Bucks lead by 10.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Jackson comes over with the double. Tice passes to Green. Back to Tice. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Pass to Jackson. Here's Connaughton. Launches it. They get it back. The pass to Teague. Can't drop the tough 3-pointer. Bulls trail by 8. Tice inside. Jackson on him. And Tice throws it down.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys. Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that.
So many of the points coming right at the rim. We come back right after this. Earlier on, we ran into Bobby Portis, who explained the origin of the underdog label.
You know, I think the underdog story, started when I was a kid. I've always been a guy that's always been picked second. Even though I had, high accolades in high school, I had to work for those really, really hard to get those. I feel like nobody really ever believes in, none of the things I do. Even if I have a good season, to me it was a good season, but somebody else it wasn't as good as they wanted it to be.
And Greg playing with the chip on his shoulder has served Portis well.
Some guys try to block out the haters. Portis uses it as fuel to keep achieving more.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Bucks?
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And keep an eye on the three-point shooting, because that has been a factor as well. If they can maintain that current form, they can be successful.
Bobby Portis out there with Jackson. Then there's Teague, and it's Connaughton in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, good to hear from you. Now, Zach LaVine has become a star, but he knows there's still work to be done. He said, I'm stepping into a leadership role, asking more of myself and giving more each year. You've got to look at your faults. I have to continue to improve my defense. I want to help us make the playoffs. My next step as a player is winning. Guys, back to you.
Great attitude. David, thank you. And it's Williams with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Kicks to Aminu. 5 to shoot. Satoransky looking around. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And there's the foul against Milwaukee. For Chicago, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. And the first one drops. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there, Greg?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see, because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Young's checked in for Chicago. Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Young, no good.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Here's Satoransky following the basket by Chris Middleton. Temple, the pass to Williams. And Williams with the stuff.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Chicago with the ball after the basket by Milwaukee. Here's Temple. 5 points in the game. That one drops for him.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Bulls trail by 8.
And that corner 3, a cornerstone of P.J. Tucker's game. Takes and makes them as much as anybody in the league.
And, Greg, how about this little factoid? Back at the University of Texas, he only shot 4 triples in 3 seasons. Floor spacing was not a part of his game. It was about getting that thing in the paint. But to his credit, and it's an example for all young players, through hard work, that short corner has become his bread and butter shot. Talk about a total transformation from no threes to being a dead-eye corner 3 shooter.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Here's Young From down in the low post, it goes. Young's got 5 points so far.
That is Young. Always, in my mind, seems to play in attack mode. And when he gets it going, it's even more difficult to defend.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You look at Chicago. They're sitting 8th right now in the early going. And, of course, Milwaukee, 3 spots below.
And looking at Chicago, they had the kind of hot and cold start that we've kind of come to expect. Nothing that would indicate they're in for any kind of a breakout season.
And, you know, perhaps with a roster move or two later on, they can start to break out of that pack.
Here's Williams up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
And again, the Bucks miss.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Now here's Williams. He's got 8. Yes, that goes in. And now just a 2-point Milwaukee lead.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Shots good by Middleton.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Here's Satoransky. His last outing, he had 8 points. Young, good. And it's 7 points for Thaddeus Young.
Man, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. That's his 4th miss from the floor. He's made 2 of his shots.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. DiVincenzo hits the bucket.
Boy, Tucker, ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
Bulls trail by 4. Chicago calls timeout. Wait, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There is no doubt about that. Wilt's a great point. The style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best. I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
they're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
White, good. Now here is Holiday. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Temple. Chicago trailing here. 4-on-3 break. From about 16. The putback.
Big fella running the floor. I love it. Markkanen showing you he can be determined to beat everybody down the floor.
Middleton outside. Here's the 3. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 4 assists in the game. Bulls trail by 3. Outside, White. Williams up on top. Defended by Middleton. They get the rebound. In. Markkanen's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Timeout called, the Bucks. And last season for Markkanen didn't really go as planned. Greg, we know he suffered some injuries and had a hard time establishing his role.
Yeah, both the scoring and rebounding were down. And this happens sometimes with a new coach and a new system. But one thing's for sure, the talent is there. Markkanen is still very young and has a tremendous upside.
Aminu, the pass to Tice. And Tice throws it down. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul goes against Chicago.
You know, that's what Forbes has to do now. He's got to be aggressive, force the defender into a tough spot, and be ready to handle that contact.
Both free throws good from Forbes. And here are the Bulls now. They trail by 1. Three-pointer. And it's White missing.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
And the Bucks miss again.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Aminu with the bucket.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Middleton the pass to Portis. Yep, that one goes.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
Passes it to White. And White with the stuff.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Now here's Green. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the
knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Young with the steal. To the inside, Aminu, and Aminu slams it in.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where one or two possessions can impact the outcome.
Now, here's Tice. After the miss from Bobby Portis. Clock at 6. Green draws the double. Sinks the three-pointer. Tice has got the lead up to 8 now for Chicago.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Nice shot by Portis.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
A different look for Milwaukee. Justin Jackson, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Teague in for Dante DiVincenzo. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Teague, the pass to Portis. From deep three-point range. It's all in by the Bulls. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's White. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Portis. Here's Forbes. Jump shot is good. Forbes has got 22 points.
Today we're seeing the firepower that Forbes can bring to the table.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bulls out front, up by 4. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Here with head coach Billy Donovan. Coach, it's been back and forth in the first half. What's it going to come down to?
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Tremendous first half. Glad to have you back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It was a shaky first quarter for Chicago. They tried to get their legs under them and establish at least a little momentum. And at their lowest point in the period, they were facing an 11-point deficit. And the past few seasons, the Bulls have been inefficient at the offensive end. Shaq, it's something they're desperately trying to fix.
Yeah, they're near the...
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all pulled up. So for Chicago right now, White is out there with Garrett Temple. And it's Young. Then there's Markkanen. And it's Williams at the small forward position.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stump to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Here's Temple. Releases from 15, and it's White missing. Tucker, the pass to Middleton. Shoots over Markkanen. Milwaukee the rebound. Great positioning on the putback. And the Bucks lead by 2.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
Now the Bulls with it. Outside, White. Shot from the wing. It's not going to go for him. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Following this game, they'll hit the road to challenge the Pacers at Pacers Arena in Indianapolis. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. And so it's Young who brings it up for Chicago. And it's slammed in by Young.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
Bulls trail by 3. Here's Temple. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Here's DiVincenzo. Rebounded by Temple. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the 3rd quarter. And Young slams it home.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Lopez kicks to DiVincenzo. And the 3 off target. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 6 in the 3rd quarter. 50% from the field. And White slams it in.
And you can argue this is White at his best, just an absolute terror in transition.
Bounce pass Middleton. A 3 for DiVincenzo. Moves back up. And it's Lopez laying it in. Lopez has got his first bucket of the night. As we approach the 4th quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. With the stoppage last season, the Bulls still became center stage after the release of the documentary The Last Dance, which covered their 6 titles with Michael Jordan in 8 seasons. There was record viewership, including most NBA players tuning in. Dynasties like those never lose their luster. Kevin?
Well said, D.A. Thanks.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Chicago leading by 3. Guys, this offense very effective.
And, guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Holiday inside the line. Cans the shot from the wing. Holiday's got 5 points now this quarter.
And you have to be right up on Holiday. When you're not, he's ready to take those quick shots.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Justin Jackson comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Teague in for Dante DiVincenzo. Chicago also making some changes. Daniel Tice comes in for Young. And Satoransky's subbed in for White.
A tall, strong, who can shoot it as well as pass it. Satoransky played around 30 minutes a game for the Bulls last season as he found a way to impress the team every chance they gave him.
Offensive rebound. Markkanen, good. Markkanen's got 10 points in the game. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Satoransky against T. And there's the bucket from Markkanen.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Well, the scouting report for Satoransky is this. If he could increase his consistency, Greg, shooting the ball, his game could reach another level.
Yeah, I mean, throughout his career, the percentages have been all over the place. He's not really a volume three-point shooter. The key for Satoransky is good shot selection and just playing under control.
Temple to pass to Tice. Williams with a clean look. Hits it from three-point range. Williams has got the lead up to 10 now for Chicago.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. So for the Bulls, Aminu comes in for Williams, and it's Green in for Garrett Temple. Here's Chicago. They're on a 19-7 run. Satoransky finds Green. Takes the three. They get it again. They shoot again. Markkanen can't get it to go.
The defense ready on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Holiday gets the bucket.
And capable of making these in his sleep. Holiday has tremendous confidence and touch on that mid-range.
Here's Satoransky, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. Bucks trail by 10. Outside Holiday, and that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got assist number 5 here tonight.
That gives him his second three of the half, with 3 total for the game.
And Satoransky kicks to Markkanen. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Guys, I really like how Teague attacks. I mean, he does a nice job getting inside the guts of the defense and really baiting them into fouling.
Good on the second free throw. Now Satoransky. 8 points for him. Down low. Here's Tice. And Tice throws it down.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Markkanen passes to Tice. Banked in off the glass. Tice has got 21.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
And with that, the Chicago lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Drew Holiday.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Out left to the wing, Tice finds Satoransky. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
And here we go, the Bulls fast break. And here's Jackson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Yeah, you know, not every point guard will be able to find an open man right there, but Teague is always looking for the right play.
Pass to Satoransky to the middle. Here's Markkanen, and Markkanen throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
To the paint, here's Aminu, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. And Chicago also making a switch. White's checked in.
I'll tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire. yet they still trail in this game.
The Bulls have been 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Satoransky. And both free throws good for White.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half. And that's taking care of business, fellas.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
With the teardrop, and there's the nice layup by White. White's got 23 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for the Bucks. And both free throws good for Lopez.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Green slams it in.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Here's Forbes. Lopez, the tip in on the offensive rebound. Lopez has got 16 points here in the second half.
He's come out here in the second half and done a nice job moving, getting good looks, and finding his range.
Outside White, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Bulls lead by 5. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. Now let's hear what head coach Billy Donovan was reviewing with his team in the huddle.
We got to now start to anchor down defensively right now. Trust each other and trust the loads. It's not just one-on-one defense.
It's a lot of communication, wants teamwork, and guys, you were talking during that break. You think his team is listening?
You know, you also have to credit the other team. I always say, you know, they get checks on the 1st and 15th also. I mean, the offensive play calling is having an effect, and let's just see how they respond.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. They've got Portis out there with Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Forbes in at the point. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Here's Temple. Here's Young, and he slams it down right on top of Bobby Portis.
With his athleticism, dunks like that are pedestrian for Young.
Takes a 3. Forbes can't get it to go.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Williams passes to Young. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
It's going to take a lot more than that to keep Young from converting that play.
Here's Forbes. A three-pointer is right on target. Forbes has got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Bucks.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
And Temple kicks to White. Looking for Young. He gets it there. Count that bucket.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. From deep. Forbes can't get it to go. The Bulls leading by 5. Temple dishes to Young. Rebound, Milwaukee. DiVincenzo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Portis, the pass to Middleton. Over Tice. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Middleton's got 21 in the game.
Well, I like the fact that Middleton takes advantage of the mid-range jump shot. When he gets room to pull the trigger from there, he's taking it, and he's almost automatic.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Boy, nice way to punctuate that possession.
Here's Temple, defended by Middleton. DiVincenzo against Tice. Bucket is good. He's got 23.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Here's Temple, defended by Middleton. Temple, the pass to Tice. And Tice throws it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And Young slams it home.
I tell you, that is Young, flowing and glowing, making it happen. Do it, young fella. Get busy.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. You have to like what we're seeing, guys, from Daniel Tice.
You know, that defense is helpless right now. I mean, he's got their number, and he knows it.
A different look for Milwaukee. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. Markkanen, he's checked in for the Bulls. White the pass to Williams. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The first one falls. The Bucks making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Bucks. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got his 16th rebound on the night. They get a hand on it. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Williams picks him up. And Antetokounmpo slams it in. Have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. White goes in, lays it up and banks it in. White's got 25 points in the game.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Now the pass to White. Young outside. Oh, and the dunk by Young.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Outside Holiday. Chicago grabs the miss. Young's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. White, and White with the stuff.
Yeah, under control. White has those short, quick strides.
DiVincenzo passes to Portis, and there it is for him.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Inside, here's Markkanen, and Markkanen throws it down.
So much fun watching Markkanen catch fire like this. He's a capable, efficient scorer who does it at a high rate.
Rejected by Young. Here's Temple. Outside, White. To the middle. Here's Markkanen. The shot from the low post is good. And it's a 7-point Chicago lead.
Impressive awareness from Markkanen. I mean, down on the block there, really good job of using his height to get his shots off.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
White against Holiday. White dishes to Young. Unloads from 13, and he nails the jumper. And the Bulls lead by 6.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Man, Holiday puts a lot of pressure on the defense. Often it's with his scoring, but right there, making a play for someone else.
White with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. And it's White missing.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there, and neither can he.
And if they've been saving a sure thing play, now is the time for it.
Chicago now working with the new shot clock, and he makes that one.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Timeout called, the Bucks. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for the Bucks. Bucks trail by 6 for 3. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And for the Bulls, they're shooting fantastically in this game, 62% from the floor. And it's Young at the elbow. Feeds to Markkanen. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 6 assists in the game.
Accepting more of a leadership role over time. Markkanen not bashful at rising up to take huge shots. Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time. Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
Forbes can't get it to go. The Bulls leading by 8. Out to the right wing. Temple the pass to Markkanen. That shot no good. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Here's Forbes. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Forbes has got 42 in the game. White wide open. He fires. Another 3 for Chicago.
And unpredictability, really one of White's strongest strengths. On a dime. Nice.
Forbes can't get it to go. Chicago's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the 4th quarter. Outside, Markkanen. Down low, here's White. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. White's got the lead up to 11 now for the Bulls.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Chicago.
They made more foul shots, and that was the difference.
That was a big advantage. The other team was defending with their hands instead of moving their feet, and they handed them a lot of easy points at the line.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And guys, when you're going head-to-head against someone 4 times over the course of a season, it's a to snatch that first one. Good in-game adjustments tonight against Milwaukee.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Thaddeus Young.
Yeah, and he was relentless, nonstop energy. I mean, he just never slowed down or turned off.
Here's Temple, and the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Substitution on the court.
8 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Valentine with it.
Bucks foul. Pat Connaughton. That's his first personal foul. At the line of the Bulls, Denzel Valentine.
First one falls for him. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled for this win. They made it look really easy.
Connect and create light. Just like Khaled said, boy, that's a major key. So now you ain't gon' Tesla me. Must be out your brains. They got no shame, no type experience. They souls ain't big enough. That mean you not familiar. You ain't been here long enough. You not La Familia. Nah, so no, we don't feel ya. Take our time to decide how to. It's a heist. Stick up, I mean to entice. When I say you not live up, yeah. So you might as well give it to me. I'll and one through them lanes, darker with the 3. Hard to hear you when my mind's on 20 mil. Crack the code to the safe. Rolling out a chance on the heist. I'm solid as gold. Yes, kind.